matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. And this carries into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Josh Jacobs. They'll have a first down past the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. Huge play there right off the bat. The 47 yards. They had trouble stopping the run last week in the loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Jacobs now.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. First carry from Madden. He'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. It's a Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 2nd down, here's a running back. And the step will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. At the 4, they've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. And they're going to go over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Chiefs nothing. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Walking down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a gain.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. Kansas City touchdown.
Kansas City.
Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick is good.
And his kick is
That
good.
ties the game at 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. No return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to get this drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run it with Jacobs. Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a pass caught by St. Jones. This one is stopped about 2 yards short of the record. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup. Brings up.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now left side on the swing pass, and he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Others may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it is caught. It's Rams. Touchdown Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Aldrich Rosas lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye. Sure, you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is
and he'll
good.
bang that one through.
That ties the game at 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The tackle
Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 14-14.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Running is Jacobs. First down, that's the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. Take it across the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Now a carry for Jacobs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And these guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs. And now it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass down the field and fall incomplete.
We'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Trying to run forward, Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bigger club in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Raiders 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
For Las Vegas, about set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show. because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to throw. And he'll find the roll here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Jacobs. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Really, haven't been a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. The playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. That's a 1st down following a gain of 3. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 46.
Chris Jones on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. Later this weekend, who was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
My man's going to let loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. Boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job of limiting that and keeping it from a 1st down.
Stopped him in his tracks. Only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they go it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. It's intercepted. It's picked, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Chiefs.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time is left. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring it 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. He takes us up just shy of 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll look downfield for Waller. He'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Maurice Hurst. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
3rd and long.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half.
Set to kick off.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded in the end zone.
Conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They're going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 40-yard line. That's Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. after the sack. They'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. The Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Willie Gay on the
Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now they'll throw here. Out of the gun. He's got one open. It's Hunter Renfrow. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
1st and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll stop after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. And he fires one in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
The game at 21 apiece. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Chiefs offense are not set to begin this drive, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Jones, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes looking back to Hill. And he'll 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete. The tight end Kelsey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Mahomes
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Jones. Finding room inside the 40. In for a Kansas City touchdown.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no return from Burden. This will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams pushing out to stick with the run. Everyone wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32-yard
pickup.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'll probably evaluate more kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there, leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
3rd and 1.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We'll have to find out. 4th down. Reception here by Adams. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
10 at the 41-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. There's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And now in Las Vegas. Yes, welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. On that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 33. A pickup of about 4.
He's taken down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Able to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They go with Jacobs. All that they needed as they convert on 4th. The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense? Right?
Yeah,
if you know, on it. Right? You know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. The Raiders on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
This one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll bring him back within 4. It's an interesting call there to take the 3, and I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there. Hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So pointing up front and a flag down. This might just move them back 5. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So this puck sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. As he uses this one's going to go straight down the turf. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeout in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, they also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Jones, the ball
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Try and run for this. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Butker's kick here is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And the time factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He'll look to throw. Throw inside complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Kansas City, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.